Hello, everyone. Today we are doing a club review at Ultra. Here we have Marta Vicens, paddle engineer at Ultra. She's the brains behind our department programs and things like that. Marta, welcome to the channel.
Thank you so much. Thank you for inviting me here.
Good. We're looking forward to hear all the great things that are happening at Ultra. Why don't we start first with who's Marta Vicens and how long have you been working here?
Okay, so my name is Marta. As he said, I'm the paddle engineer manager here at Ultra. So I've been here working now for over a year. I'm very excited. We're actually the third largest paddle club in the world. So there's a lot of work, but it's very exciting. Many things coming up at all times.
Marta, why don't you explain to us a little bit what a paddle engineer is and their responsibilities?
Yeah, of course. So basically, I'm taking care of the paddle department in terms of how many clinics we have, all the events that are going on, corporate events, but also we have many tournaments. We're having a new league, a new circuit. So I'm a bit of the brain in developing all these programs and making sure if they're working, they're not working, making some statistics just to analyze it, and then programming for the future.
Wow, you sound like the boss to me.
Not really. Hopefully one day.
Let's go to the specifics. What kind of programs do we have here at Ultra?
Okay, so right now we have many different clinics. We release some, we see if they work, how many demand we have, the audience, if they like it or not, and then we go from there. The most common ones are the beginners ones, because then someone that has never been playing before here, they can just come, they can learn from our best coaches. And we have low intermediate, high intermediate, advanced. We have some private clinics. We have like one of our popular coaches, Jordi, having a private clinic. We have Alfredo private clinic. So we have many different, we have a huge variety.
So let me ask you a question. If somebody's never played paddle before, is very interested, how would they go ahead and get into the clinics, and how much will it cost, and what can they expect?
Yes, so if they've never played before, they're going to join the beginner clinics.
Okay.
Then the coach is
How
going
do they do that? They just call, or I mean?
So you can either call or you can just download the app Ultra Clubs.
Okay.
And they can just sign up by themselves,
Right.
either through the app or the website. And then if it's outdoor, it has a cost of $60.
Okay.
Indoor has a cost of $70, and it's 90 minutes.
1 hour and a half.
Exactly.
Now, what can they expect in a beginner's clinic?
Of course, so when they are beginners, it's so important to have the continental grip. They show the basic swing, how to be positioning, a little bit of introduction of the glass. And then at the end, of course, we want to make sure that they leave the clinic knowing how to play. So basically some points, a match, and yeah.
So that's a perfect clinic for you, Julian.
There you go, baby.
Okay, for somebody like advanced like me, what can an advanced player expect when they go to that clinic?
Yeah.
Wait.
I knew he couldn't.
No,
I knew he couldn't.
Maybe it's in
say something.
between, intermediate,
okay,
high
okay,
intermediate.
low intermediate. Okay, low intermediate. Okay, I'm sorry. All right, so what can an advanced player at the clinic expect?
Yeah, so in a low intermediate, that is not beginner, of course, so it's more dynamic drills in terms of explanation of the víbora. We're going to do víbora, and then we're going to do 2 volleys, víbora, 2 volleys, explanation of like technical stuff, more advanced, like bajada de pared, chiquitas. So depending on the level,
Great. That was great.
you are incorporating some concepts or the other ones.
Excellent. And is that the same price or?
Yeah, same price always.
Okay, so let's talk about your coaches and how much it costs your ranges for an hour, let's say, of coaching.
Of coaching. Okay, so because we have indoor and outdoor prices, it actually changes.
Okay.
And also we have non-peak and peak times.
Okay.
So basically the cheapest lesson you can get here is outdoor from 11:30 to 4:30. So if you book it outdoor, it's a price of December price, and this month you can get it for $130.
Okay.
But then if it's any other time, outdoor is 150. If it's any other time, indoor 2.0 is 170. And then indoor legacy, where we're right now, which the environment is so nice, you know, it's 190 per hour.
Now, that could be any coach, or does coaches vary in price?
So we have actually one of our best coaches here.
Uh,
So we have Julian.
You just made his day.
He's one of the most demanded coaches as well.
Oh, look, I like that, my friend. Look at that. You know, man, you got to pay her afterwards. You know what I'm saying? When you are there.
So he actually has a special rate because he's a bit on top of everybody else. So I think it's $200, right?
Wow, expensive. You're expensive. Huh?
You get the quality.
It's worth
baby.
it, though. It's worth the
I'm
quality.
the Ferrari of
quality.
paddle.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
And then we're also having an expensive coach, you know, because of the because of her skills, and because she was also like 2 years in the #1 in the US, is Jordy. So she's a little bit above all the other coaches. She's also, I think, $200 if I'm correct. Yes, an hour. And then we also have Nico Player, who's a bit more expensive, and then we have all the other coaches at the rate that I just mentioned.
Gotcha. Okay, so you know, Ultra's been around now for some time. Can you talk to us a little bit about the changes, because it has kind of grown and changed within the last couple of years?
Yeah. So I think paddle is growing so much here in the US. Actually, the fastest growing sport. And what we're trying to do here is just to build a bit more of community, you know, because I think that this club was before just a club that you were coming here, you were playing, you were living. So now we're trying to develop, let's say, a kids kind of clinic, academy. We're actually developing on the space we have right now. As you can see, a paddle peak performance. We have like some trainers, stretchings. We're now building some bar, restaurant. We also have a tent for people to chill out, maybe watch the TV, some events that are happening. So what we're trying to do is build a community. That's why also we've introduced the circuit. But yes, mainly that we're just trying to build a community right here.
But let me add something to that. I mean, we built, all of us, the whole team built one of the biggest junior program in the country so far. We have about between 30 to 40 kids, as you can see behind us. We have a junior clinic happening right now with the little tiny ones, 4 or 5 years old, which I think it's the key for us to make paddle successful, not only the Ultra, but all over the
Extremely
country.
important. Extremely important.
Extremely important. So
But you guys have that small courts outside too.
Yes.
Just for the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. You know?
No, and this court behind us is a singles court,
Right.
which I think we are the only club in the
Yeah, I
United
think
States
so.
with a
I
singles
believe
court.
so.
Right now.
And
yeah.
also, we're the biggest club in the United States with 27 paddle courts.
Yeah.
We have 10 indoors and 17 outdoors. So that's we don't forget to add that to the
Yeah.
to the
So
equation.
since we've done the last video, you guys have that new area, new indoor area on that
Yeah,
side
indoor
there.
2.0.
Oh, indoor 2.0. Is that what you
Yeah.
guys call it? Okay.
Yeah.
How's that going?
So it's actually going good. I
Good.
think is days as today, you know, is very Miami weather is very unpredictable. So it's just like it can rain at any minute. So having all those extra indoor courts,
Oh, it helps.
it really helps.
Yeah, it
Because
helps.
definitely sometimes you just want to work out, you want to play with your friends, and then if it rains, you cannot play. So it's a secure, safe plan.
So when it rains, it's like all those times that typically you don't sell, boom, get all sold out, right? I would assume.
We're actually pretty booked, but yeah.
Okay. Also, I saw there's a different little area there in the middle, which I thought was really smart. Or it's kind of like a little hub, or kind of a place where you can sit down and have a coffee after and before the game. And I assume this is part of the strategies to try to create a community and try to keep people kind of here.
Yeah, exactly. So by having the tent, it's right in the middle of the whole club. So we just want to make sure we gather people together. People are just there taking a coffee with Henry, the Way Coffee we have, amazing. Please make sure to follow him. But yes, we're actually trying to build a community out there in the tent. Everybody can gather, can do the check-in, take a coffee, or eat his empanadas, just chill in the couches, and it's just a nice time together.
Yeah. Well, why don't we talk a little bit about she's the mastermind behind the famous circuit. We launched a circuit maybe a month ago or so?
Yes. I mean, started the 7th of March.
The 7th of March. So why don't
of January.
January. So why don't we go over the details? What is it? How it's divided, the cost, and how people can sign up for it.
Yeah, so we actually already had like some of the tournaments that we were doing currently during the week. Let's say Tuesday advanced tournament, but we never got something that it was like all included, that it was all put together and it was counting towards something. So I came up with the idea of the circuit in terms of doing a circuit of 10 weeks, so 10 events. Every single week is happening. If you cannot make it this week, you can come to the next one. And then you're actually getting a ranking. We have a system of points scoring, and then you can classify actually for a Grandmaster Finals. So if you make it to the Grandmaster Finals, we have huge prizes.
How much?
So 14K in prizes.
$14,000. Wow.
And we'll see if we're gonna even increase it. Let's see.
Wow. Very, very exciting.
How many divisions are there or categories are there?
Yeah, so there's 6 divisions. We
6.
have Tuesday advanced tournament, then we have like Wednesday tournament, which we have intermediates. Then we have Friday ladies tournament, high and low intermediate. We have Sunday tournament, which is showdown, as a bit more advanced.
So this is 10 weeks, you're saying, right?
10 weeks.
Did you guys already start this?
Yes. So we are on the 3rd week right now.
How is it going? Because I know when you're trying to commit people to play, it's not that easy. There used to be the NPL, which I used to play, and that was kind of tough. Sometimes people couldn't make it. It was this. How is that going?
Yes, for that same reason, I thought of the idea of even if you don't make it to the 10, only the best 7 results count. So in terms of I'm traveling for work or whatever, if I don't make it to every single one, it doesn't matter because the 7 best results count. You need to play a minimum of 4 events to actually be able to classify for the Grandmaster Finals.
Okay, so let me ask you, Marta.
Yes.
The different formats of the circuit, which I think they're brilliant with the idea you came out with. What are the different formats?
Yes, so I had many ideas. I even had the idea of like singles into dividing the court into and just playing a singles, because many times we're playing our partner or like, let's say, missing some balls or whatever, but actually we didn't introduce it. So we have 3 different formats. The most common is fixed partner, which of course you choose your partner, you play with your partner. Then we have the 10 minutes rumble, So it's basically how many points can you do in only 10 minutes, and you only got one serve. And then we have the lottery, because you are going to be playing, it's a lottery who your partner is going to be with. So you're just going to be playing different matches with different partners.
That's exciting. That's good. That's, to meet people and all that.
So how much does it cost to enter to this circuit?
Yes. So before we started the circuit, we were just doing random tournaments. It was $60 inscription. Now, because of the circuit and the chance, of course, of winning 14K at least, is actually $65.
65. Okay, that's not too bad. And
Also, if you want to buy all the 10 lessons together, you get a 10% discount. So, I mean, not 10 lessons, the 10 events together. Yeah.
right. So a quick question to you. I mean, how long have you been playing paddle, and you come from racket sports?
Yeah. So I started playing tennis when I was 5, and then I started playing paddle when I was 14. I'm from Spain, Mallorca, where, of course,
Right.
everybody plays paddle right
The home
there.
of Rafa Nadal.
Everybody plays tennis, everybody plays paddle, so I was for sure combining both at some point.
And you come from a tennis background because you came here to go to college.
Exactly. I come from a tennis background. I came with a scholarship of tennis, but every summer, every December, winter break, I was playing paddle with my friends in Spain. So I come with a huge background of
You also coach?
Yes.
Nice.
I've also been coaching. I was coaching back home also since I was literally 17. I was coaching paddle, I was coaching tennis all summers in Mallorca, and I loved it.
So can you give us a little bit of the difference between the clubs there and the clubs here?
So back there, I think in Spain, it's been, of course, there for a longer time, a period of time. So basically, there is you go play paddle with your friends, and then you just take a beer, you're chilling, you're eating something. So it's basically, as I said before, they're trying to create a community where you just go there, not only for an hour and a half, also for, let's say, 4 hours, and you're just staying there, chilling, conversating. And we don't have that here yet. That's what we're trying to do.
So where do you see, we've been in the same industry for quite a few years already, where do you see paddle, what paddle needs to have here to grow the way it happened in Spain?
I think it's already happening. From my perspective here, I see someone playing paddle, he's loving it way more than pickleball. Then he's telling to his friend, they're going to getting crazy about it. They just want to play day after day after day, 7 days a week. At some point, they even get injured because they're overplaying. I think it's already happening, and we have even right now, Coelho moving #1 in the world, moving to reserve, moving to Miami is the proof that is the fastest growing sport, and it's a huge step. And I think that's the proof that it's going to be huge in some years.
Good. If you guys want to sign up for a paddle court, paddle lessons, they do it in what platform?
Ultra Clubs in the app, or our website at Ultra Padel in Miami, of course.
.me.
Okay, Marta, do you guys have any celebrities or popular people that are playing paddle?
So actually, now that you're talking about it, the last 4 days I've been playing with Waina, so the husband of Lele Pons. He's a very fan of Ultra. He loves it. And then 2 months ago, we had also the bodyguard of Messi coming here to play. So
did Messi step by?
No, I wish not yet. And then
how do they play?
Okay, so Waina, I was actually very impressed about his skills. Good. And I think he told me that he's bringing all his friends to play. So,
Well, I might say that also this past weekend we have Alex Morgan, the World Cup female champion for the U.S.
Oh, yes.
Coming here with all her friends. The were also world champions, which I don't follow. It happened on Saturday.
Okay,
they were here, the whole family. They took 2 courts. And I mean, it was 6 girls, all professional soccer players from the national team that were playing here. They were super excited playing.
How did they play? How did they play?
They're great athletes. You know, they need the skills. You know,
Safe word, my friend. Safe word.
but you know the great thing, it was husband, wives, grandparents, kids, everybody in the
Involved,
running
yeah.
around
Had a
and
lot of
playing
fun.
and
It's
jumping.
great.
I think it was fantastic. I mean, that's
We
the
want
beauty of
them
this
to come
sport.
back.
Yeah,
We want to create a habit.
Yeah.
You know, so it'll come back, you know?
yeah.
Okay. All right, Marta, thank you so much, and congratulate you on your new position here at Ultra, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.